Good evening from a somewhat wet London. I hope you're having a really enjoyable evening. I'm David Kidd, and Daniel McGowan has asked me to say a few words, which I'm really delighted to be able to do. I first met Daniel after we'd swapped a Zoom call or two a few weeks ago at Windsor Great Park at the beginning of a conference organised by Cure Parkinson's UK, which Daniel was attending along with a number of other enthusiastic, intelligent, passionate people all supporting each other to find a cure for Parkinson's. Windsor Great Park is also the scene of my youngest daughter running and swimming and riding her first Olympic triathlon a few days later, all in aid of Cure Parkinson's. I was diagnosed with Parkinson's some 2.5 years ago, and one of the ways in which I and my family came to terms with it was through a short documentary made by my daughter Susanna. The documentary opens with a scene that I love because it illustrates my desire to rise above Parkinson's.
Thumbs up. Okay. All right, guys, we're going to go in 3, 2, enjoy. You're flying!
The film has been really well received, probably because Parkinson's is the world's fastest growing neurological disorder. It was well received at the Berkshire International Film Festival in Massachusetts, USA, and has now been watched, I believe, by thousands of people around the world. It may also have been well received, of course, because it contains a photo of none other than your very own Johnny Tanner, with whom I was at school. When I first met Bernie Crosby, he welcomed me to the club and said, "There are a lot of good people in this club." I think it was Groucho Marx who said, "Well, I wouldn't want to be a member of a club that would want to have me as a member." Parkinson's is just such a club. This evening's dinner is all about supporting the search for a cure for Parkinson's. And whilst Parkinson's may at the moment be incurable, so is my optimism and the optimism of so many others. I fervently believe that a cure for Parkinson's, a breakthrough, is just around the corner. And your support this evening can bring that corner ever closer. A recent consultation with my neurologist led to him writing in a report that it was pleasing to note that my horizons are still expanding. And that is based upon that optimism and the hope that the support of people like you gives to all of those of us who are members of the club. I'd like to leave you with a warm scene from Susanna's documentary, Keep Moving. And once again, my very warm wishes to you all for a very successful evening. Thanks very much.
In his eyes, see no pride, and you'll see by his side.
One of the things that Parkinson's does is drain your confidence. And I've always been a really confident person. It's something that I've felt has carried me through all sorts of challenges and all sorts of situations. So you've got to try and build back the confidence. What's wonderful about having a family and the friends that we've got is that you just know that people want to support.
Sometimes I do find it difficult to deal with his never-ending optimism, but actually I'm learning myself to be a bit more like that. So he's probably becoming a bit more realistic about what he can do and what he can't do, and I'm probably becoming a bit more relaxed about what he can and can't do. So we're perhaps meeting in the middle a bit more.
Shaping the way you feel by the worst outcome that's possible is sacrificing so much of the enjoyment that you can get out of life as it is at present and life as it will be for the foreseeable future. And even for those who don't have Parkinson's, the human condition should not be dictated by fear about what may or may not happen.